I got a 30-minute wait while I wait for my appointment. My last one for the day, actually. I just went to my last physical therapy, so I made it through that process, and then I tried to go to the doctor's, but it's like a 4-hour wait, so I just left. And now I'm at the dentist for my last cap. So that was a rough several months, but I did it. I got it all done almost. And then I'll be done with all that stuff for a while. Till next year. No. Well, I guess the next dental checkup is every 6 months, so probably 6 months. But at least I got my caps. This temporary that they put sucked. So I didn't chew on that side. And you can see it. You can totally see it when I'm talking. Because I made sure they put the silver one on, because I don't know what it is with the temps nowadays, but they suck. Like the white ones crumble. So don't get no white temporary cap. Okay? Just say no. That damn thing will crumble in 2 or 3 days, and then they'll have you keep coming in. So never do that. Okay, so we're in the car, and I kind of lucked out today because I knew I was going to be going all day, and I was kind of scared because the weather was supposed to be 107 today, and it's cloudy, and we had a couple sprinkles, like a few seconds of sprinkles, but still there was some water. And on the freeway there's these signs, the ones that light up: extreme drought, do not use your water. It's on the freeway. Extreme drought, do not water your grass. Extreme drought. It's like, yeah, really? If it's extreme right now and we haven't even hit the middle of summer yet, what the hell? Yeah, so I went to the doctor's. Was going to try to get them to check my lungs a little bit. I might go afterwards because it was just so packed. And it's a 4-hour wait, and everyone in there is coughing, like everybody. Which I think is pretty awful. I mean, I don't want to go. I kind of just want to go home. But I'm tripping. I'm totally tripping. I don't think I'm breathing. I don't think I'm breathing to the capacity I'm supposed to. Because I feel like I can't tell if it's the heat or if I'm just totally tripping out. It's surreal, it's it's like the first time you try to get high, I guess. That surreal cartoon feeling. That's what I got right now. I'm just in my car tripping out. And I stepped outside, and the heat didn't make a difference. So, here, I'll open the door. Yeah, well, it doesn't make no difference. I love my car. Yeah, it's used. It's old. But it's freaking American. And it's a 6-cylinder, which technically puts it at a muscle car. It's just, I wish I cleaned it better, now that I look at it. I feel like everything falling apart in here because, okay, I'll tell you, alright, because it's so hot, any kind of glue or anything that they put in the car gets melted off, right? So, on the side of the door, you have where you can put your windows up, lock it, and move your side windows around. Those things popped out, totally popped out of this thing because the glue or whatever was holding it melted off. That, the master controller. And then over by the windowsill, there's this black thing that looks like a plastic or whatever, that sucker's melted off. I mean, it's all, yeah, so you could see the metal underneath it. That kind of bugs me now that I noticed that. I just noticed that. And like the stickers on my windows, like I got all these stickers, parking stickers for the university, the place where I live, all this stuff. And they're all melting off, or they melted into it where it like totally fades. And then, let's see. But that's it. I got a radio that still has a dial. Thank God. My son wanted to change it. He's like, that's so bad. Get a real radio, like the new radios. I'm like, hell no, I can't do shit on those. It's just a flat screen. Like, how am I supposed to do things? I want the old-fashioned dial, the buttons, I don't want no sit there and try to figure out how to find a station. Like, back in the day, you could just be driving down the street and mess with the dial and not get in a car accident. Now you can't do that. You have to look down and press it, which is more dangerous. There's no reason to have a radio like that in your car anyways. There's nothing on. You're going to just use your own CDs. Or I guess you don't use CDs anymore. But I have one where I still have a CD player. And I have a cassette player. I'm actually posting my cassettes. I have like 3 or 4 boxes of cassettes from the 80s, 90s, and I'm going to post them on eBay. They sell pretty good. The one that sells a lot is Led Zeppelin. If you have the Led Zeppelin one, or if you have any of those children ones with the whole pack, like, I don't know what music they have, like the themes from the movies and things like that, like Pocahontas, or maybe some earlier. They go for good money too. But yeah, you should check out, if you have cassettes in your house, see how much they're worth. I know the Led Zeppelin one is a lot, and then there's one more. I don't totally remember. Yeah. I don't remember offhand. And if you have anything in polka, I know that sounds funny, but like that polka folk music stuff, like stuff that you wouldn't listen to, that's worth a lot of money online. A lot of money. Because anything with that kind of old-fashioned music, and I don't know why, but they're collectors. Alright. So how many minutes I got left? Oh, I only used up 8 minutes. This is going to be so long. I really don't have anything to say. I just thought if I did a podcast, then the time would go fast for me. But it's not. It's going really slow. I hate Bakersfield. I hate that I had to drive out here. Kind of sucks, and it looks like the clouds are almost going away. If they go away, I'm getting out of here, because I am not staying out here in the heat. Yesterday was scary. Oh my God. It's scary, when it's that hot, because like everything in your car starts to melt, and people still being stupid, putting their animals in there, leaving their kids in there. It's like they haven't learned. Like no one's learned their lesson. Okay. So I watched, I guess I'm kind of late on it, but I watched the news, not the news, but I saw on the internet about that cop at the pool party in Texas. And I looked at it first, I was like, okay, oh brother. Then I looked at it again and I was like, And then I saw it over at the other appointment I was at. I was watching the news because they had a TV there. And I was watching the news and they kept talking about it a little bit. I think it was CNN. And I don't know. I did watch the video this morning and they had this girl on there talking because she doesn't want to show her face or something. She better not show her face. She sounded like straight on bigot. I was like, I congratulate the cops on it. It's like, that's not the point, okay? It's not the point whether these kids were being bad or what. No man should be jumping on no 15-year-old unarmed girl that's hardly dressed, you know? I mean, he was like, I saw that he like pulled her hair. I guess she had weaves in there and stuff, you know, pulled on her scalp and was just like putting his whole weight on her back. And she just got done saying something about she's got a bad back, and then he just did that. And I was like, God, this is nasty, man. These fucking cops. It's really sad because, you know, I do have a certificate in criminal justice that I got in 1992. And I didn't go forward with the whole thing because of some of the attitudes that I was learning over there, you know, in the program. So I know, you know, I know what the thinking is. And it's like, not with everybody. Okay, I'm not saying with everybody. This is just like probably a handful of officers who are getting out of control. You know, that thinking that, I don't know, it's like being entitled, you know, like they're above. And it's hard not to, you know, watching a video, I was like, I didn't want to think of the race car, but it's hard not to because you see all the kids standing around and they were just going after the black kids, and that's it. The guy that was filming was white, so they didn't, I mean, you would think there's somebody filming it on their phone and they would have stopped them, but they didn't stop them. You looked across the street, none of those kids, they didn't have to go. They were fine. You know, it was just that group. And it was like, it's so sad. Then the way guy was acting, all paranoid and crap, making it sound like it was a gangbang or something. I was like, oh my God, this is stupid. It looked like it was just a suburb, you know, with a pool. And these kids, you know, they had money. They just was hanging out. There's no reason for, I don't care if you're an officer or not. There's no reason to go acting like a fool. That was dumb. He handled it so wrong. I mean, I could have even handled it better. You know? But he got all crazy on them. And of course, kids are going to say something. Oh, he scared the fuck out of me. He scared me. Okay, but they're still kids. So they knew they were kids, you know. Yeah, they're teenagers. Yeah, they may have had a mouth on them. But, you know me jumping on a half-naked girl when she's unarmed and really not doing anything, you know. That was, it should have been a woman officer or something. And just the way he was like totally on her back and touching her ass, and I was like, oh my God. If I was a parent, I would have fucking flipped out. Alright, so that's my thoughts on that thing. Alright, how many minutes did I... How many minutes did I... Oh, it's only 13 minutes. I still have 15 minutes or so. If that. But we'll just see if it goes fast. No. No, I have nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay? People walking up. What the fuck? That's why I hate Bakersfield. I swear to God. People walking up to your car asking for... And it's like, no. I was thinking about that too earlier because I was at this other appointment. I swear to God, I had like 6 people come up ask me for a cigarette. I had 2 people ask me for money. And then I asked another person asked if I had food in the car. And that one I would have gave them food if I had food. But I didn't have any food. But it was like, it's out of habit. It's out of habit for a lot of these people. they'll just, it doesn't matter. Like, you could just be walking, from your car to the store, let's say you just parked, and they don't care. They'll just ask out of habit, and they'll just go down and ask everybody. It's like, Jesus. It does bug me. It does. When I was back home, it was kind of a rare sight, so when people asked, they probably needed it, kind of thing. So people would help. But out here, it's just out of habit. Like, everywhere you go. And it's only in Bakersfield. Like, if you're in the town area. Because it's got such a mix of people. And it took me a while to get used to when I moved out here. I don't know if it's like this in LA or other places like where there's cities. Oh, wow. This guy just parked between these cars, and I don't know how he's going to get out of his car. No, but okay, so I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I have my door cracked open, and he literally stuck his face almost in my car asking for a quarter. He's lucky I didn't mace him, man. Pepper spray him. I have my pepper spray right here, man. I'll pepper spray the hell out of anybody. I will, too. I don't care. It could be your grandma. If she scares me, I'm going to psh, and I get pepper spray. Like, you don't fucking come talk to me. I'm sorry. I'm just grouchy right now. I don't feel good, okay? This is a negative 30-minute podcast. Complaining like an old lady. All pissed off at people. Like, don't look at me. Don't stare at me. You're going to park right here, right? You better just drive. You better just pass me by. Just, this is why I don't go out. Oh, man. I do feel better, though. Okay, so might as well. This is a negative podcast. Okay, so I complained about the pool people and the cigarette money asking people. Now what else? Okay, I'm going to talk about receptionists. Or whoever the front desk of people are at the dentist. Okay, I can't stand these bitches. I really can't. Because, well, it's like it's certain places, certain where I'm glad they have a job and everything, but it kind of gets to their head. Like, they're just happy that, they just try to be bossy just because, I don't know how to explain it. Like, talk to you like you're 5 or something. So when it happens, I just walk away. Like, I don't even answer them, right? And, so I was in there, and I went in there to see if I could go in early, so I don't have to wait right now, like I'm waiting. And I just wanted to see if they'll see me, because all they're going to do is put my cap on. And so I stood there, and there's like 4 people on the front, just like, I don't know, daddling around, I don't know what they're doing. And then she goes, oh, can you go over there to her? So I walk over to the other girl. She's daddling around. I'm standing right there. She doesn't even acknowledge me. So then I start walking away. She goes, oh, can you go over to that one over there? And then I just walked out. Man, why are you leaving? And I just left. I was like, fuck you. I'm leaving. I don't got time now. My patience is already thin. It's so thin right now that, if I had a show tonight, I'd probably cuss everybody out. I could cuss them out right now, because I got, how many minutes? How many minutes have I been on? 19. Damn, this is like the longest 30 minutes ever. Okay. Who can I cuss out? Who can I throw down on? Well, I don't know. I really haven't been around much, so I don't know what the heck is happening. Well, I can't think of anything or anybody. Not really. Oh, I do want to say something. So I've been checking my BTR stats the other day, and I'm getting a ton of archives. Now, either someone's fucking stalking me, okay? Someone's stalking my shows over there, and my, the BTR one, because there's no way in hell, okay, all I've done is transfer podcast. I didn't do any live shows over there. I've just been transferring my podcast over there, because their sound quality sucks, so I'm not even going to try it. And, I had almost 3,000 archives in the last 30 days. And it's like, okay, this is stupid. Someone's stalking my damn page. Okay, not that I don't want any listeners, but you know damn well you're fucking stalking me. Okay, you're going through every one of my fucking shows, trying to take bits and pieces to copy. Knock it off. Just knock it off, okay? Because I don't want the hits. I don't do the shows to have actual listeners, all right? I just do the shows because it gives me something to talk to. Okay, that's my other negative throwdown thing. Another one's coming over here. You better not come over here. I gave the scary face. Like, don't even try it. Don't even try it with me. I'm like all hood. I mean, I don't know if I would survive in the hood because I was raised in a suburb. I was raised in a pretty wealthy area. Even though I myself I'm not wealthy, all my friends were, So I was kind of spoiled. I mean, when I was smaller, we lived in a bad area, but not enough to ingrain in my personality to where... Not enough to, what do you call it? There's just 2 parkings over there. I don't have to park right here. Okay. Yeah, not enough to learn any skills, Just enough to learn some skills like 8th grade. Up to 8th grade. And that's about it. But after that, So I don't know. But I wonder... I guess out here I'm okay. I don't think I can make it in LA or anything like that. I fake it. I'd be trying to act all bad. I know I wouldn't. Well, I guess it's hard to say now because now I'm older, so it's a little different. But if I was a teen or younger, yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I might. Okay, I'm talking in circles. What time is it? Is it time yet? Oh my god, I got another 10 minutes. Alright, so. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going to put this podcast at. We'll see. I hope it's going on air. Am I on air? It's hard to tell. Okay, so that's my negative afternoon rant. Because I'm cranky today. I'm not even in a bad mood. I'm just all snappy. I noticed that. I noticed that yesterday too. Yesterday I was like that. Out of the blue. It's my patience and tolerance level is really low right now. Really low. And I had to catch myself yesterday because, oh my gosh, poor girl. I caught myself though, and I was like, oops. Oh, who's calling me? Damn it. I don't want anybody calling me right now while I'm on the phone. Okay. I hope my radio's on still. Oh yeah, I'm still on. Okay. Nobody ever calls me on this phone. It's probably a bill collector. You owe... Well, actually, I don't owe anybody anything. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's this one thing, that one bill on my credit that they've been trying to get me to pay for the last 12 years. Okay? I don't know who the hell you guys are, but you ain't getting shit. Stop calling me. That's why you have to look at your credit report, because sometimes these companies will just come on and they'll just like keep hitting it. And it'll be something like, it could be something old. And you got to watch for those companies that do that. They say they're bill collectors, but they have no proof of anything. Like, they don't have an actual bill for, like, they buy these bills from other people and stuff like that. And you could have paid it off, for all you know. You know, you could have paid this thing off or something. And my big one, the big one I had was Best Buy. Don't ever get a damn card from Best Buy. Never get a card from there, ever. I don't care. I don't care if you're on top of that bill. They will eventually screw you over. And they are vicious, and they will completely mess up your credit. And this is like if you do something, let's say you have a discrepancy, right? And you're trying to work it out with them. They won't work it out with you. They'll just, I forgot what mine was. Mine was something so stupid. I bought a printer. The printer was $150. And I looked at my bill and I realized I paid them almost $700. So I called them up and I said, you know what? You guys are just adding shit. This is way more than what the printers. And I'm not paying you anything else, right? And that's what I told them. I'm not paying you anything else. The bill is paid. Okay? You guys are just like adding shit. And so it was like this big old thing. And then they kept saying, oh, we'll fix it. And they wouldn't fix it. Well, to make a long story short, they were on my credit report for 11 years. And they kept like trying to get all these people to different companies to come after for the same bill. And so when I looked at my credit back then they stuck my relatives like on there too, right? So then they started like hitting up relatives' credit report, whoever's connected to me kind of thing. And then they started doing that stuff, and I kept writing to Experian, and they would take it off, and then it'll be quiet for like 3 months, and then they would be on there again, like all over, like it was a brand new bill. And they kept doing that, and then finally, I totally ignored it. You know, I was like, okay, I give up. I totally ignored it. And the last time I checked my credit was a few months ago, and everything's off. You know, everything's finally off. I don't know if it's because I kept calling them, you know, trying to deal with them, or I don't know what it was, but I think me stopping all contact with them is what finally did it, you know. Or maybe, you know, the Experian finally checked on it and realized that they were doing, because I guess they're only supposed to do that for like 6 years or something like that. So ever since then, because of that experience, I will not get any store cards at all. No Walmart, no Rite Aid, no Kmart card, no Target card, none of them cards. I will not get any of those cards ever. No gas station card. I just have my one card that I put money in, and that's it. I will not touch another credit card as long as I live. I'm not going to live on credit. I mean, I know people who do. People who, you know, their monthly, they get paid, and they spend all their money paying their credit card, and then they use it again to pay bills. You know, and if you get stuck in that cycle, that's dangerous too. All right, so that's my credit card talk. Let's see. Okay, I made it. My 30 minutes. Thank you guys for listening. Sorry about my cranky podcast. I hope everybody's having a good day. And I guess until next time, I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.